Did you know that the average person spends nearly 2.5 hours a day just on social media? That's almost 17.5 hours a week, time that could be spent learning a new skill, enjoying hobbies, or advancing your career. It's shocking how much time slips away unnoticed. In this video series, Time Hacks, 9 Strategies to Free Up Your Day, we're diving deep into the world of productivity and time management. We'll explore innovative strategies that go beyond the usual tips and tricks, transforming the way you think about your day. From mastering the art of delegation to rethinking the necessity of meetings, each chapter in this series will equip you with practical tactics to reclaim your time. Prepare to challenge the norms of productivity and discover hours you never knew you had. Stay tuned as we revolutionize your daily routines and turn every moment into a stepping stone for success. Are you ready to free up your day? Let's get started. 1 Clockwork Revolution. Rethinking your routine. Have you ever felt like your day just magically slips through your fingers? You're not alone. Many of us find ourselves trapped in routines that don't really serve us well. It's time for a change, a clockwork revolution. Start by tracking how you spend your time for a week. You'll likely discover surprising time drains that you hadn't noticed before. According to a study, the average person spends nearly 2 hours a day just on social media. Imagine what you could do with that time. Now, think about your daily tasks. What can you shuffle around? Perhaps you're sharper in the morning. Could you move challenging tasks to that fresh, early energy? This small shift could dramatically increase your productivity. It's also about cutting out the excess. Do you really need to check emails every 10 minutes, or could a set schedule, say, once every 3 hours, keep you on track without distractions? Being deliberate with how you allocate your time can free up entire chunks of your day. Lastly, get the essentials down pat. As author Laura Vanderkam suggests, tasks expand to the time you give them. Set tighter deadlines for routine tasks and watch your efficiency soar. This isn't just about working faster, but smarter. 2 Automation Nation, streamline your workflow. In our second chapter, we dive into automation, your secret weapon for freeing up time. It's not just for tech wizards, anyone can harness the power of automation tools. For starters, look at your repetitive tasks. Do you send out a similar email to new contacts? Try an email template. Or better yet, use a service like Zapier to automate responses based on specific triggers. It's like having a little digital helper. And it's not just emails. Think about invoicing, data entry, social media posts, all can be automated to some extent. Data shows that automation can reduce task completion time by up to 90%. That's not just saving time, it's reclaiming it. What about automating your personal life too? Apps can manage your appointments, shopping lists, even track your bills. As Bill Gates once said, I choose a lazy person to do a hard job. Because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. Let's be smart lazy, not just lazy. Remember, the goal of automation isn't to replace your role but to enhance it. By automating mundane tasks, you can focus on what truly requires your human touch. 3 Delegate or stagnate, the power of passing tasks. Moving on to delegation, a skill every successful leader needs but many hesitate to use. Why do we hesitate? Often, it's a mix of wanting control and fearing the task won't be done right. But here's a thought, delegating could be your path to more time and better results. First up, identify tasks that others can handle. Maybe it's data entry, scheduling meetings, or managing social media. Think about what you could do with the time saved. The key is trusting your team or finding the right tools if you're going solo. Here's an interesting bit, delegating can increase team productivity by up to 33%. When people are given responsibilities, they're motivated to perform better. Plus, it's a chance for them to grow, which brings long-term benefits to everyone involved. Start small. Delegate a task you find tedious or time-consuming, and guide your team member through the process. Feedback is crucial. Remember, delegation is not about offloading work, it's about smart workload management. For the myth of multitasking, focus to finish faster. We often pride ourselves on being able to juggle multiple tasks at once, thinking it makes us super productive. But here's a wake-up call. Multitasking might be slowing you down more than you realize. Studies show that shifting between tasks can reduce productivity by as much as 40%. That's nearly half your day slipped away. Instead of multitasking, try monotasking, focusing on one thing at a time. When you dedicate your full attention to a single task, you complete it quicker and better. Psychologist Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, advocates for this approach, noting that deep work sessions can propel your productivity immensely. Try this: set a timer for 25 minutes, choose one task, and do nothing else until the timer goes off. This method, known as the Pomodoro technique, not only boosts focus but also reduces the exhaustion that comes from constant switching. And if you're worried about losing track of other tasks, keep a running list. Every time you think of something else you need to do, jot it down and get back to your current task. This way, you won't forget anything, and you'll keep your focus sharp. 5. Early bird or night owl, aligning tasks with energy levels. Everyone has their own unique rhythm for when they feel most energetic. Some of us are morning people, ready to conquer the world at dawn, while others find their stride in the evening. Understanding and utilizing these personal peaks can transform your productivity. Start by identifying your high energy times. Keep a simple diary for a week, noting when you feel most alert and motivated. You might find patterns you didn't notice before. Maybe you're sharper right after lunch rather than first thing in the morning. Once you know your peak times, schedule your most challenging tasks during these windows. Save less demanding activities, like checking emails or organizing files, for your low energy periods. Research confirms that aligning tasks with energy levels can increase your performance significantly. And don't force yourself to adapt to conventional work hours if they don't fit your natural cycle. Tailor your day to suit your personal energy flow. As best-selling author Daniel Pink explains in his book When, Timing Really Is Everything. 6. Break time brilliance, leveraging leisure wisely. Taking breaks might seem counterintuitive when you're trying to free up time, but strategic breaks can actually sharpen your focus and boost productivity. The key is to take the right kind of breaks at the right times. Short, frequent breaks can recharge your mental batteries. The science behind this is solid. Studies suggest that our brains naturally work in bursts of high activity that last about an hour, followed by a 15-minute slowdown. Working with this natural rhythm by taking a 10 to 15-minute break every hour can keep your mind fresh and focused. During your break, truly step away from work. Walk around, stretch, or do something you enjoy. Avoid just switching from one screen to another, as this doesn't really give your brain the rest it needs. A fascinating study found that employees who took regular breaks were not only more productive but also happier at work. They felt more fulfilled and were less likely to feel stressed or burned out. 7. Email exodus, conquering communication overload. It's easy to get bogged down by the never-ending stream of emails hitting our inboxes. But what if we could manage our emails more effectively? Reducing email overload can significantly free up your day. Statistics suggest that the average professional spends about 28% of their workday reading and answering emails. Imagine reclaiming even half of that time. Start by setting specific times for checking your email, like once in the morning, once after lunch, and once before the end of the day. This prevents emails from interrupting your workflow and helps maintain focus on more pressing tasks. Use filters and labels to organize your inbox automatically. Tools like Gmail allow you to categorize emails as they arrive, so you can quickly see what needs your immediate attention and what can wait. Also, unsubscribe from newsletters or updates you no longer read, they're just clutter. Finally, embrace the power of concise replies. There's no need for long-winded responses when a few well-chosen words will do. Author and productivity expert David Allen advises, the 2-minute rule: if it takes less than 2 minutes, then do it now. Apply this to responding to or deleting emails and watch your inbox and stress levels lighten. 8. No meetings, more action, rethinking collaboration. Meetings are often a necessary part of business, but think about how many times you've sat in a meeting and thought, this could have been an email. We've all been there. Studies show that executives spend nearly 23 hours a week in meetings, more than half of the work week. What if we could cut that down? Before scheduling a meeting, ask yourself if this discussion can be handled via a shorter, more direct form of communication, such as an email, a shared document, or a quick phone call. Encourage your team to think the same way. When a meeting is unavoidable, keep it tight and agenda-driven. Set a strict time limit, 30 minutes, perhaps, and stick to it. Begin with the most critical points to ensure the key discussions happen first. This keeps meetings focused and productive, respecting everyone's time. Moreover, consider alternative collaborative tools like project management software, where tasks can be discussed and tracked transparently. This reduces the need for constant updates and follow-up meetings. 9. Continuous climb, cultivating a growth mindset. The last strategy is about embracing a mindset of growth and continuous improvement. This mindset not only fosters personal development but also maximizes time efficiency over the long term. Carol Dweck, author of Mindset, The New Psychology of Success highlights how a growth mindset leads to embracing challenges and persisting in the face of setbacks, an invaluable approach for efficient time management. Commit to learning and using new productivity tools and techniques. Whether it's a new app that streamlines note-taking or a method that helps prioritize tasks, staying updated with the latest tools can save you immense time. Also, allocate time each week to reflect on what's working and what isn't. This reflection will help you fine-tune your routines and strategies continually, ensuring that your approach to time management evolves as you do. Encourage feedback from colleagues and mentors. Sometimes, a fresh perspective can reveal time-saving solutions you might not have considered.